Oh my gosh, I am so freaking busy. So in college, there's this thing called finals, and basically it makes everyone's life terrible because there's so much work put on you like all at once. And it's like your entire grade that depends on this final, and it's just absolutely terrifying.
Go.
I am recording, editing, and posting this video all today because I haven't had any time to do it. So I'm sorry if this video is way shorter than the rest, or maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you guys are like, okay, you need to talk way less. That's what this one's gonna be. Sweet.
Yeah, L-O-V-E rolls off the tongue, but sometimes the word's just not enough. Gotta dig a little deeper. You gotta love with your life, like a fire burning strong, till the night is come and gone. There's a hope that lives in you. You gotta love with your life.
So if you're like me and you get super busy sometimes, I have compiled a list of some really helpful tips and tricks on how to keep your stress level like okay. I mean, you might still be a little stressed, that's what happens when you get into a busy season, but hopefully these things will help so that you aren't pulling your hair out and wanting to die. Tip number 1 is that you just need to have moderation. So what I mean by moderation is basically don't procrastinate. Don't put everything on one day where you're like, oh shoot, I have 5 assignments due, or I have to, record 8 videos, or whatever you have to do. Make sure you don't put it all on one day, because that makes that one day super, super stressful, and you're gonna dread that day, and then dreading that day is gonna get stress on your body all the days you aren't even doing anything, and your body gets weighed down by that stress. Like chemically, your body tries to combat the stress by putting extra chemicals in your body, which then, like, if you have too many, it just breaks, and that's when you have those mental, like, snaps where you're like, I can't handle this! Yeah, let's avoid those. Tip number 2 is to keep track of things. So have, like, a planner. And, I like physical planners because I like being able to, like, touch it. I'm a touchy person. I like to be able to feel things. But they have tons of apps that you can use. So get a planner of some sort and put when things are due, when things have to be done by, and just kind of like pace yourself. Another trick to help you kind of deal with when you have a stressful and busy season is if you know it's coming up, kind of prepare yourself. Like if you're in college and you know finals, you're gonna have to start dealing with it like mid-November, like prep yourself mentally. Be like, okay, November's coming, I need to realize that I have to, focus in. And yeah, so just prepare yourself mentally before it even gets there. Another tip is to reward yourself. There's nothing worse than being in a super busy season. I know personally, like, I either go, or don't do anything when I get stressed. Either I get stressed and then I'm constantly doing things and I never give myself a break, to the point where, like, I make myself literally sick because I'm just constantly going. It's kind of what I've been doing lately. There are other times when I get really stressed, so I just shut down. I'm just like, I'm not doing anything. I'm staying in my bed and I'm sleeping for the next 2 months. Like, so don't do either of those. A good way to avoid both of those is to make a schedule. And be like, okay, I have to do X, Y, and Z, and then after I do X, Y, and Z, I'll reward myself with a bowl of ice cream, or an hour of television, or whatever you need to kind of unwind, to relax, to make sure you're not over-stressing yourself. And then actually stick to that schedule. I know sometimes I will say that I'm only going to watch TV for like an hour, and then I end up there for 3 hours, and I get really stressed because I have to make up for that extra time, and then I stay up till like midnight or 2 in the morning, and then I'm really tired the next day, and then I start that ongoing thing. So scheduling. Figure out what works for you and stick to it. Moral of the story is don't procrastinate. Because then you end up like me, where you're trying to film a video and basically you're preaching about procrastination, and I procrastinate this video. even if you get super stressed, just remember that it's going to be okay and that this is only for a season. You're not going to be super stressed and super busy for your entire life. So don't let it get on you too much. If you start freaking out and you feel like life is going to be like this forever, it's not. And you are going to be okay and you can handle it. I believe in you. So I hope that some of these tips helped. If you have any tips that I didn't mention or things that work for you, I would love to hear them because I get busy all the time. So I would love to hear them if you would put them in the comments below. And I hope that whatever is going on in your life right now, you're handling it like a champ. And best of luck to you.